So if you don't know how to double weft, you need to stick around because I'm going to be showing you how to do that in this video. So watch till the end, besties. Hey besties, welcome to my channel, your spot for all things hair and slay. For more tips, make sure you're following me on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook and TikTok. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's slay this journey together. So first things first, let's get our butterfly machine ready. I'm going to turn it on. Then secondly, I'm going to select the type of stitch that I'm going to be using. So for double wefting, it's always preferable to go with a zigzag stitch, this particular one right here. So once that is set in place, I'm going to set up my tension. I always put it between 3 and 4, in between 3 and 4. And there's this other very important button. It's going to determine how strong or loose your needle is at the top and at the bobbin side. Get your foot pressure easy as well. Turn your machine on, and there you go. So first you're going to prep your hair. To double wefts, you simply take 2 wefts of hair, place them together neatly and fold. So after doing that, you're going to make sure it's smooth and flat before you begin sewing, right? To avoid tangling and uneven stitches. So always hold them securely with your left hand before you begin. So now we are ready to sew. Place the folded wefts carefully under the machine, and once you have secured them in place, you can start slowly so that the hair is fitting correctly, right? Once you feel confident, you can begin to increase the pace. But the goal is to sew it right and straight. So you're basically joining the two together, and that's why that zigzag stitch is actually the best for this. So always go at a slow pace and let your fingers guide you. So yeah, so always make sure that you're getting hairs out of the way, right? Because this can interfere with your needle and affect your sewing. So from here on, I'm just repeating the same process until you reach the end of your wefts. You just keep feeding the hair through your machine, nice and smooth, steady. Make sure your thread is running perfectly, because sometimes you're going to be doing this and your needle maybe has accidentally cut the thread, or maybe your speed wasn't right, or maybe a strand of hair has interfered and you're not actually sewing right. So always make sure you're checking your stitches to make sure it's actually sewing, because if you stitch this well, your wefts are going to last longer. But if you don't do it properly, you're going to notice that when you're combing out your wig or revamping your wig, it's going to lose this the wefts that you stitch together. So it's very important to do that. So yeah, so if you have any questions, you can just let me know in the comment section. So first things first, always select the speed of your machine, select the stitch that you're going to be using. So if you're using a butterfly machine, I believe that the beginning of this video guided you on what exactly you're supposed to do. So after that, you just place one weft on top of the other. Use your left hand to secure it and just go at a gradual pace. So basically, I'm just going to repeat the same thing over and over, and I hope watching this video you can actually practice what I'm doing, and I hope it can help you. So yeah, so you can also double weft with your hand, right? You can double weft with your hand. You can do it with your machine. So whichever works for you is basically the same process. So I was just checking to make sure it's sewing because I've experienced this before where I'm sewing and it's so smooth and so good to be true. Like I have to check, and I noticed that the thread was loose already, like the thread already cut. So I was just doing rubbish. So it's very important to always check to make sure that you're sewing and the thread is actually coming out. So you can just see me doing the same thing, just guiding the wefts with my fingers and going at a slow pace till I get to the end of this weft thread. So yeah, So yeah, so you're just going to do the same thing over and over. So for this particular week, I had two bundles. I was supposed to double weft, and one bundle I was going to week that as a single weft. So this was going to make the hair to be full, and for the bundles to fit the wig. So I was done with this particular weft, and I had one more weft to go. So when you're done with it, you just take your needle, or you take your blade or your razor to cut out the excess threads, and here's what your wefts should look like. One perfect weft. Just going to make your bundle, your wig thick and full. So yeah, so after doing that, I'm going to just go ahead and finish the other bundles that I have to work with. So I'm going to give you some tips. First of all, always choose a thread that is really strong, because if you choose a thread that is going to break easily, it's just going to stress you the more. Secondly, your needle also should be very strong as well. Maybe a size 14 or 16. It works best for double wefting, because you know when double wefting, you're putting a lot of pressure on your machine and on your needle. So you need a very strong needle to handle it. And the tension control, always check your tension. If it's too tight, it's going to pull the hair and it's not going to hold. So always test it and make sure your machine is running at a good tension. And the speed as well. Always take your time, be very slow, don't hurry, so that you can prevent mistakes. Always align the wefts as well, so that one is not so far up or so far down. And when doing it, don't pull it right, just follow a slow and steady pace. So I hope these tips were helpful, and if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you subscribe, turn on notification, and like. Don't forget to share this video, guys.